guys, it's Angie Bell with HerballyHipTarot. How's my HerballyHip tribe doing? This is for entertainment purposes only, and everything we say here is allegedly. Okay, so this is the last video for today, and these are the two things we're gonna look at. We're gonna look at what will US look like in December of 2025? Oh, I'm interested in that. Also, does Doge turn on the Orange Menace and the Muskrat? So we want to read on both those. So for the first one, what does the energy look like in December 2025? Okay, clear. Spirit. Should I use Mystic Black Rose to see the energy about this country, December 2025? Yes. Okay, so we're going to use these again. Mystic Black Rose to find out the energy in December. And what does wait one second, guys. Okay, so I have a question of what does the destruction of the US look like? Like when this is all over with, like how bad does this have to get, I guess? So let me just ask that. Clear. Clear. Spirit, should I use true crime for what does the destruction of the US look like? Yes. Okay. So we're going to use Mystic Black Rose for the first one and then True Crime for the second one. Okay. So let me pause. I'll shuffle these and I'll be right back, guys. Okay. So December, what does December of 2025 look like? Sneaky. What the hell's that? We're going to find out. Let's go in the center. Terms. Okay, we're getting cards I haven't gotten before. Okay, and let's lay out 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so let's go with the first one that we had. Sneaky. Fake profile hiding from you behind the scenes, social media. Fake profile hiding from you behind the scenes, social media. All right, something with social media. Fake profile hiding from you behind the scenes. Okay, something with social media. Terms. Working out, begging, and negotiating. Okay, so some things are going to be working out and some negotiating is going to be happening and somebody's going to be begging. But let's go out with the working out. Something's going to work out and be negotiating. Okay. Foresight. See if we can make sense of this reading. It's in the future. Few days, 2 weeks, few months. Direction forward. Awesome. Love that. Okay, trapped. Stuck, locked down, mental prison, captive. Okay, someone's going to be feeling trapped. Okay, let's keep going. Triggers. Flashbacks, trauma, bond, inner child wounds, attracting toxic. Okay. Both these cards go together. Okay, trapped. And it says stuck, locked down, mental prison, captive. And then we have triggered. Flashbacks, trauma bond, inner child wounds, after attracting toxic. This right here, these 2 cards here are talking about healing. After you have been abused by a narcissist / sociopath, there is going to be trauma, okay? And these are feelings that you're going to feel. You may feel sometimes of trapped. You may feel mentally in prison. You may feel locked down. You may feel captive. different things are going to happen. You're going to feel triggered. Different feelings are going to come up from all of the crap that we've experienced with this Orange Menace. Okay. All right, let me keep going. Family. Starting a family, making a home, feeling safe and security. So by December, we're going to feel safe and have some security. Thank God. Oh, geez. This card's a little... Let me just put my finger over a little bit. There we go. Ravenous. Oops, I just moved my finger. Ravenous. Uncontrollable desires, appetite for sex, insatiable hunger for pleasure. Okay, so I'm going to take this as a insatiable hunger for pleasure, and I'm not saying it in a sexual way. I'm just saying we're just going to be insatiable by that time to be happy, stress-free, not have to turn on the TV every day and worry that, you know, hell is breaking loose. Secrets. Love affair, keeping things inside, not opening up, illusions. Secrets. Okay, we're going to go with those secrets. I just believe a lot of secrets are going to be revealed in December. A lot of secrets, a lot of things we didn't even know about are going to be revealed. Completely done. Moving on, ending cycles, lessons learned, coming full circle. Love it. So by December, everything's going to come full circle. We are going to have learned a lot of lessons, which is love. Not thinking just about your own self or your own interests. Accepting others who don't look like you, don't think like you, don't act like you. Have more empathy for each other. And all the racism, sexism, misogyny is really going to be tapped down. Can't ever get rid of it completely, but it's really going to be tapped down. There's going to be a lot less of that. Extreme. Harshness, cutting off erratic decisions. Harshness, cutting off erratic decisions. Okay, there's going to be some hard decisions that have to be made in December. I'm sure it'll have to do with that Orange Menace and all of his clowns. Because there's a lot of people involved in this whole mess. Not just the Orange Menace. Single. Independent. Freedom from attachment. Available to date. So this is an attachment. Freedom from attachment. Independent. This is us being free of the Orange Menace. We're single now. We don't have his energy anymore on top of us. Thank God. With this sneaky, I think social media, there's going to be some changes in social media. That's what I'm seeing in this card by December. And I'm getting now the changes that are made in social media are somehow putting some restrictions on them where they can't just spit off lies that interfere with our elections and our world. Yeah, that's what I got. Okay. So December is going to be beautiful. I mean, it's just going to be a lot of leaving the past behind, moving forward. We're going to be healing. We're going to be a lot happier. There are going to be some flashbacks, some triggers of things that happened in the past, but we are moving forward. We're starting a new cycle. Yeah. All right, there we go. And I think we're gonna see more of the Orange Menace and his minions being punished, court cases, all that kind of stuff. Okay, what was the last one we want to ask? Okay, what does the destruction of the U.S. look like? Like, you know, the Orange Menace is doing his best to destroy it. So before he is removed, or what's just an open read on the destruction? Let's do an open read on the destruction of the United States. The destruction of what the Orange Menace is doing. Like, what's it going to look like at the end of the destruction? We're going to use true crime because that's what they told me to use. I'll be right back. Let me shuffle. All right. So what does the destruction of the U.S. at the end of all this, what does it look like? Okay. And are we close to it? Okay. Alive. Okay. So does this mean we're still all alive? We're in the living still? We're going to survive. I think that's what this means. Alive. Okay. Jealousy. And the red shoes. Is this the thing of when Kamala, we've gotten it that Kamala, Biden, and Obama are going to come back in, fix the mess? Is this the card? Is the Orange Menace, who's the jealous one, going to be jealous of Kamala because she's going to be coming back in to fix his mess and to run for the presidency? All right, we'll ask questions at the end. Okay, you guys know I always think this hotel motel only has anything to do with that, but it's all the shady dealings. So there's a whole bunch of shady dealings. Drugs and poison. I'm looking at this as a lot of destruction. Okay, again. Our government in the end is going to look like a landfill. It's going to look destroyed. Which is really telling me why I got this card about the Orange Menace and Kamala. Kamala's the red shoes. Orange Menace is the jealous one. Every good narcissist is a jealous person. This really represents her coming back in. Okay, there will be some, I think there's going to be some issues with money. Shocker, because they've messed with the money. There's going to be some issues with our money situation. Somebody has a bad heart, and I think it's the Orange Menace. See that nasty looking heart? Some people are going to be feeling trapped, and I think it's going to be the Orange Menace. The mind control that the Orange Menace has over MAGA is going to be a lot less. Is somebody going to get assassinated or an assassination attempt? Okay, we'll ask about that. And there's going to be more secrets revealed. All right, let's ask some questions here. Clear. Spirit, at the end of the destruction of our country by the Orange Menace, is Kamala, Biden, and Barack going to come in and fix it? Yes. Clear. Will more secrets be revealed? Yes. Clear. Is there going to be an assassination attempt? Jesus. Clear. Is the assassination attempt going to be on the Orange Menace? Yes. Okay. Clear. The mind control that the Orange Menace has over MAGA, will it be a lot less? Yes. Clear. Because of the Orange Menace, will some of the money, will there be a mess with our money? Yes. Clear. Clear. So they will need to fix the money issues in the United States? Yes. Clear. Will our government be left in shambles? Yes. Clear. Will the Orange Menace have a heart attack? Yes. Clear. Will he pass away from his heart attack? No. Okay. One more question. Clear. Will a lot of the shady dealings that the Orange Menace did, will they be revealed? Yes. Okay. So that's what the destruction's going to look like at the end. The Orange Menace is going to seem like he's going to have a heart. If the energy stays the same, entertainment purposes only, everything we say is allegedly. The Orange Menace is probably going to have a heart attack. There'll be a lot less MAGA people under his control. An assassination attempt on the Orange Menace. It'll only be an attempt. This is at the point where Kamala, Biden, and Obama come back into the White House for a little bit and have a and clean up the mess, because it's going to be a huge, our government's going to be a huge mess. There's going to be money issues, but the good news is the cavalry's coming in to fix the mess. Clear. Spirit. After the mess is fixed by Kamala, Biden, and Obama, will there be another election? Yes. Clear. Will Kamala be president of the United States in 2025? Yes. I'm going to ask this last question. Clear. Spirit. Does Kamala still want to be the president of the United States? Yes. Clear. One more question. Does Walz still want to be the vice president of the United States? Yes. Okay. All right. There we go, you guys. That was a good read. All the readings today were really good. I really liked today's readings. Okay. That is it for today, you guys. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd love for you to do so. If you can give this video a thumbs up. Any comments or questions, leave them below. Anything you want me to read on, leave it below. Make sure you do something to make yourself happy today while we get through this mess. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Love, peace, and happiness. Bye, guys.